Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. We are getting ready to stream the Madison County Emergency Training Net tonight. So glad to have you here. I don't know what channel they're on tonight, but I do know that they are having one tonight because they made the announcement earlier. Go ahead and put the announcement out here. So we're now streaming the weather training net now. Just waiting to activate here in a few minutes. I'm on my 5100 right now. Rain's starting to move out, which is really good. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. By the way, if you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're just viewing us for the first time, we're also available on other platforms as well. If you'd like to exchange messages, feel free to do so in the chat room. I monitor the chat room throughout the time period. I think she does a really good job. I'm eventually going to get a camera for the lower level so that people can see more than one screenshot, but I don't know how I would pull that off. We lucked out with the weather today. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was very low key.
Kf4bog, Kf4RNM.
I'm eventually going to figure out the all-star thing. I haven't figured that out yet. That'll be next on my list. To figure out the all-star nodes. I don't know if they have one for Huntsville or not. I'll have to Google search that.
Attention all stations, this is station Kilo Mike 4 Charlie Juliet. That's KM4CJ. My name's Steve. Located in Huntsville, Alabama, and I'll be your net control station for this training session of the Madison County Emergency Net. Are there any stations with emergency traffic at this time? This is the training session. This net serves to support the public safety of Madison County and its residents. The net would be activated during emergency situations at the request of county agencies in response to severe weather or other civil disaster situations. We invite all amateur operators to check in with us and also invite you to check in at future net sessions. We meet every Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. Should we have an actual emergency situation, this net would then be activated as the Madison County Emergency Net. However, for tonight, this is a training session. Break. This is Net Control Station KM4CJ. We invite all stations, if safe to do so, to please grab a pencil and paper and practice copying the check-in information. At this time, I will ask for a volunteer to be alternate net control. Do I have a volunteer, please? At this time, I'll ask for a volunteer to take check-ins to the Skywarn net. Do I have a volunteer, please? Kilo Charlie 4, Tango November Charlie. I'll be your alternate net control or your Skywarn. Your choice. Well, I'll give you door number 1. You'll be my alternate net control. KC4TNC, and that's Bob. And let's see, I think you usually say you're in West Huntsville, is that correct? Northwest Huntsville, over. Roger, got you Northwest Huntsville, KC4TNC, alternate net control. Now, do I have a Skywarn liaison, please? KO4RNM. KO4RNM, you'll be my Skywarn liaison. Name and location, please. Scott, Newmarket, Alabama. All right, Scott in Newmarket, KO4RNM. Thank you very much for being my Skywarn liaison, and Bob, thanks for being my alternate net control. this session will begin with a round of check-ins, followed by news and announcements of interest for the net. We wish to thank all non-participating stations for their patience during this training session. In the event of failure of this repeater, net operation will transfer to the 146.94 repeater with a field tone of 100 Hz. This is Net Control Station Kf4bog from the Madison County Emergency Net. This training session will be conducted as a directed net. Stations may not call other stations without the consent of the Net Control Station. We welcome check-ins to the net either singularly or in groups. They will be taken in the order of alphabetic call sign suffix, beginning with the A alpha suffixes and continuing through the Z Zulu suffix. Net Control will confirm your check-in information before proceeding to the next group of check-ins. When checking in, speak slowly and distinctly. Please give your complete call sign, first name, location, and whether or not you have any traffic for the net. Announcements will be given at the end of roll call. If you miss your spot during check-in, please stand by until the end of the roll call and we will give you another chance to check in. We will now begin taking check-ins to the net. Are there any emergency coordinator or assistant emergency coordinators that would like to check in? This is Whiskey 4 Papa Charlie. That is W4 PPC. Stephen, I'm in northeast Madison County in Ryland. I'm one of your AECs and I do have traffic. All right, Kilo 5 Hotel, that's KK5H, name is Tim, Tango India Mike, northeast Madison County with no traffic. From our alternate assistant emergency coordinators, thanks for being there. Are there any mobile stations out there who'd like to check in? Steve, I think you missed that double with the KK5H, Kilo 5 Hotel, Tim, in northeast Madison County, no traffic. Alright, Tim, sorry I missed you there. Kilo 5 Hotel, Tim, northeast Madison County, no traffic. Thanks for being there, Tim. He's our emergency coordinator. Thanks for checking in. Now we'll see if there's any mobile stations out there who would like to check in.
Hello, welcome, and be sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for updated streams and information like this that will be streamed live.
Alright, Mike, Net Control recognizes November 9, Mike. Alpha Echo Jason in Huntsville, thanks for checking in with us. Alright, at this time we will begin check-ins with call sign suffix A Alpha through E Echo. Please come now. 54 Echo Victor Victor, Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima, located in Monrovia, no traffic.
This is Kf4bog, Kilo Foxtrot 4.
Alright, Net Control recognizes Whiskey 4 Echo Victor Victor, Phil in Monrovia.
I'm actually not in a room right now. I'm actually doing a training net here in Huntsville. This is the Madison County Emergency Net, and they meet every Thursday at 7:30 our time. Mainly demonstrating showing our Aries deal. And yes, I'm a member. I've been a member of our local areas group for several years, actually. I got fully certified in 2011. And really enjoy it quite a bit. I'm the special needs liaison for our group. I got a message here. Let me look at this. Yeah, I did. I qualified to host a training that actually I qualified several years ago, and it's a fun thing to do. I've actually done um, several training nets in the past. I haven't run one yet. I do plan on um, running one here in the immediate future. I do plan on running one.
Kilo Victor 4, Papa Charlie, Bob and Madison, no traffic.
Yeah, I would love to do that. If you have a person of contact, I'll be happy to get in touch with them and see about you guys having a Aries group or something set up in your area. If you don't have one, I could work with them. For more information about our Aries group, I'm going to go ahead and put our website in the chat so that you can check it out.
All right, I need the this is call signs. Please come again.
And when you do register to this website, please use your call sign as the username. I'm not sure if Aries is with Homeland Security. I know Racy's has a lot of involvement with different things. I don't believe Aries is. I don't believe so. I think the next Aries meeting I'll have to ask. Yeah, you're welcome. Be sure to sign up for our Aries group. We'll love to have you. Be sure to use your call sign as your username.
Like to know that nets are available on 3rd of March, the 17th of March, the 24th of March, and the 31st of March. Just reply tonight or ski.w4bbc@gmail.com. Next week we're going to have Kf4 Foxtrot X-Ray Foxtrot Frank on the 9-4 repeater. Thank you again. Back to you, Net Control. All right, Steve, thank you very much. Appreciate you coordinating our nets and getting that lined up. It's not a fun job sometimes. And if anyone on the net tonight would like to go direct on W4BBC, I'll pause just for a second and you can do that and sign up.
Kf4bog to K4. Yeah, this is Kf4bog. Do you have any? Yes, could you put me on the 3rd of March, please?
Again for volunteering. Appreciate it. And a week after that on the 9-4 is Whiskey 1 Golf Papa Sierra.
I think Racy's Racy's is probably the one that does that. I believe so. I will be live streaming my time during my portion of the training net this month. So if anybody wants to watch that, it will be live streamed that day. I think we're done here, but I'm going to go ahead and take more questions. Kind of use this as a question and answer session. So if you have any more questions, feel free to post them in the chat there. Um, um, yeah, yeah, feel free to check it out and sign up if you would like to sign up to our Aries board there. Please use your call sign as the username and an email address so that we can send you notifications and happenings um, and put you in our newsletter. We have actually a little blurb that we send out when we have weather events and things like that. We send out notifications of events that have happened in our area during severe weather events, or we send meeting alerts as well. So, like, you would get alerts of meetings that we have and stuff like that. So it's a very well lit group. We actually have a good amount of people. I would say the most we've had is 13. 13 to 15 people. We've had about 13 to 15 people check into our at our meetings itself. We've had about 13 people at the most, and it's been a lot of the topics that we have are very informative, and they're very interesting topics to be a part of. Okay, I see I have another question here. Um, I am actually in Northeast Madison County, um, which actually, no, we've transitioned to in person meetings. We've been in person meetings now for a while. Um, but one of the other clubs I'm involved in, they're they're both Zoom and in person. So the other group that I'm involved in, they're both Zoom and in person. But my main one with the Aries group is both now in person. Um, I do know that we did Zoom meetings there for a while, and it was kind of a hassle to do a meeting on Zoom because you had to schedule each meeting and all of that kind of thing. So it was not a fun ordeal for any imagination. It really wasn't. So it was not something that I would do ever again. I would not do Zoom if not by choice. If Zoom right now was the only option, I would do it, but I'm just not a. I use Zoom so many times, I'm zoomed out. I gotta tell you, I'm so sick of Zoom. But it's become a part of my life now. With it, um, but yeah, I wanna answer as many questions that you have. So keep them coming. Um, yeah, it is. It is. It's just crazy when you're in Zoom and you want to see the people in person. You don't want to be in a Zoom room or anything like that. I prefer seeing the people in person because it's good for the mental health. And when you're in a Zoom room, it just kind of takes away from that in person feeling. So if you're not a member of my Discord, I highly recommend that you join Discord. That way, you'll get notifications of when I do live streams. You won't get the notifications that they've ended because you know um, you know yeah, you can't beat the face-to-face deal. We actually had our first in-person Ham Fest last year. And that's always a joy is seeing people, seeing people, even people I hadn't seen. It's always good to see folks again and get a chance to meet with them. Um, yeah, check out my Discord as well. You could even talk with me via Discord. I monitor Discord all the time now because I'm a volunteer for an internet provider, internet hosting provider. So, or not internet hosting, web hosting. I get that so confused. But um, I basically am on Discord all the time because I'm doing that. Um, Fortunately, I had an unfortunate thing happen today, so I was not um, doing much with the hosting service today. Probably will start back with them next week. I want to take some time to kind of, you know, readjust a little bit and kind of relax a little. Um, my website's also in the description there. If you haven't seen my website, feel free to do so. It's in the description of the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description there, as well as several other links and resources. By the way, where are you from? Um, I would like to know where you're at right now. Where are you currently residing? And it's funny, you and I have the same name. That is really funny. I can't get over that. But yeah, where are you currently residing right now? I'm also on. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay. Um, there's a little bit of delay, and that's understandable. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, welcome. Welcome from Germany there. Welcome. Glad to have you. And yeah, feel free to join our Aries message board there. We would love to have you. And if you would like to reach me about any other questions, you can send me an email on my QRZ page. Um, you can email me there. Surprised at how much of delay there is. I'm really surprised. But then again, that's the nature of the beast, I'm afraid. Gonna have to get my show my girlfriend how the thing works. Gonna have to do that someday. She's not done. She's never done a chat deal like this before. She's watched me, but she's never seen a chat conversation or whatever. I was using a software based streaming system, and the software based one was not as good. I was not impressed with it at all. I didn't like it. I like it a little bit, but I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah. Yeah, through Asia to the US. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, I've heard that they're gonna try and expand the broadband thing, um, on the news. I heard they passed some deal to expand broadband. Be interesting to see what they, come up with that. Um, but yeah, a little background, I actually got my license in 1995 as a no coder, and then I upgraded my license in 2006. So it's been a rather interesting ride. Um, my dad's a ham also, and he's the one that got me into the hobby, and it's been well worth it so far. It's always been well worth it, and something you can't let go of. Um, I've been testing out a service. Well, I've been on the service now for like 3 or 4 weeks. I've been using a service called Hamshack Hotline, and I've got a number there. If you go to my description, you'll see my Hamshack Hotline number, and you can call that and we can talk. You have to have a special phone to use it. And let me pull up a screenshot because I know I haven't done that. Let me do that. I'll pull up a screen share here. I'm going to move my screen over. Let's do that. Let's move this one over here. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't want that. Let's do it again. I didn't want that deal. Ooh. All right, there we go. Got it fixed now. Okay. So what we do, first thing I'm going to show you the bulletin board first. I'm going to show you our Aries bulletin board so you'll know where it is. Go to forums. This is our Aries bulletin board, and when you come to our bulletin board, and you register, be sure to when you register, put your call sign as your username and a password so that you can keep up with what's happening in our neck of the woods. The other thing I'm going to show you is the Ham Shack Hotline service that is free to amateur radio operators. Let's see, where's the here we go. This is Ham Shack Hotline. It's free to amateur operators, and it was mainly the sole purpose of it at first was to be part of emergency communications, and that was its sole purpose. And then it just quickly evolved into what it is now, where not just emergency personnel use it, but the general ham population use it, and it's really grown. Um, and for the wiki, this wiki right here, it tells you which phones are compatible. There's like a constant list of phones. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of them I've noticed that are new here. Um, yeah, there's a couple of new ones here that I did not see on here. Fairville X3G. That's a new one. There's at least 3 new ones that they've added here. So apparently it's not just all Cisco's anymore. There's a lot of Cisco's, but they're adding some new ones, which I'm really surprised to see that they've added those in there because it was mostly Cisco phones back then um, that they've added and everything. But yeah, I actually have my own site, and it's nice to have your own site when you know that you can log in and have some fun there. Hello, glad to have you. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Today's just a Q&A session where I answer Q&A, answer frequently asked questions. Um, this is relatively new to me, so if you have a question, please feel free to pop it into the chat there and I will answer it as best as I can. Go off the screen, go off the regular picture there and bring myself back to the top here. But anyway, yeah, everybody, thank you for joining me today. It's been wonderful having you all here. Be sure to watch for this archived stream again if you haven't. And hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. 73s and good night.